Hello, hello. Man, I am not feeling better. Boy, just when I think I'm starting to feel better, uh, man, knocks me back down. Welcome, everybody. Chiefs game is just now getting over. It's going to be some sad people. It's going to be some sad people. I wished I would get to feeling better, like soon. This is far too long. I've sure gotten a lot of sleep, that's for sure. That's for sure. You know, true crime is crazy. This is crazy. There's a lot of fighting and bickering that goes on in true crime. I've never understood it. I might have a difference of opinion than other people, but I mean, I don't actually hate anybody. I mean, heck, I don't even think I'd call it dislike. I just go where I choose to go and do what I choose to do. But with that said, another creator has lost her daughter, and I'd mentioned something about it on my community page, and we had a brief conversation by text today, and my heart does go out to Carrie. It really does. I couldn't even imagine. Um, I have a daughter that age, 31, but her daughter was killed in a car wreck. It's not for me to tell the story, um, but all the prayers to Carrie. Um, as a matter of fact, I hit Christopher up this morning and had him put her family on their prayer list at church. So with that said, it's just sad, sad. So close to the holidays, but sad anyway. It's just something that unfortunately she'll never get over. I don't think you ever get over losing a child. And who knows? She might take some time off, or she she might dig deeper because this is what she likes to do is YouTube and keep herself busy. But again, my prayers go out to Carrie Moody. They really do. I couldn't even imagine, and I'm terribly sorry for your loss. And if there's anything that I can do, you got my number. You messaged me. You know how to reach me. I'd be glad to help you any way I can. So, with that said, so Paul Grice is no longer in Woodward. So, he's over in back in Guyman. What do you think's going on there? I'm not an attorney. I don't claim to be an attorney. Yes, condolences to Carrie and family. I shed some tears today. I mean, I feel horrible for her. It's sad. It's really sad. But so Paul Grice has been moved from Woodward back to Guyman. Do you think there's been a secret grand jury? I don't know. I would say he would get moved back to Guyman because they're going to have some kind of court hearing. Like something's going to be filed that they need him there for. That would be my guess. That would definitely be my guess. Because why would they? Why they wouldn't move him? I'm just gonna say that. I've seen some screenshots where people said, "Oh well, maybe he's not talking no more," and they moved him. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. They wouldn't risk him, and he's now in the custody of the state, the sheriff department. They can't let anything happen to him. So I'd say they got a court hearing or something going on. But that's just a guess. And it's not an educated guess either. It's just a guess. I've always thought that they would do a secret grand jury indictment. I don't know why. I just have. And maybe it's because in a grand jury indictment, the uh, the accused are not there, and things are discussed at the grand jury indictment to see if there's enough evidence to prosecute. That way, some of the stuff that they don't want out yet don't get out till the actual trial. Whereas in a pretrial, they're there, they argue back and forth on whether there's enough evidence to try them. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. I could see why you would do a grand jury indictment. I'm just saying, I could see it. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I would think that the reason he's back over at Guyman would be because they got court. How's everybody's Sunday? Well, that Chiefs game, that sucked, huh? They lost by 9. There's not a lot going on. You know, I really don't go to other people's pages. I've said that 1,000 times. But people send me clips, and I'll watch the clips. I appreciate it, but I don't make any mods go out there and do investigative work or anything like that. That's not a requirement of a mod. So I found that to be false, and seems I might have a stalker driving by my house that she definitely put on there that she drives by my house. So interesting. Why do you take things to real life? And not only that, there's 2 less cars here than was here, uh, let's say a month ago, month and a half ago. So, and you have no business driving by my house. Just saying. That's creepy in itself, especially for somebody that says they've talked to Wichita PD and they've told them things. I don't think that happened either. But anyway, enough of that. I ain't got time for all that. I know that I went down there looking for 2 live women. Right now, we're at a point that got sideswiped by a semi last night. What? Who got sideswiped by a semi last night? Hey, Beach Baby, who got sideswiped by a semi last night? That's horrible. That's not good. Hopefully you guys are okay. How's Leroy? Is Leroy okay? What, you was just driving down the road and the semi decided to take over, or what? That's scary. Hi, Joanne. Hello. Trying to see. Got sideswiped by a semi last night. That's scary. Scary all in its own, right there. Anyway, right now with the two missing women case, really all we got left is trial. Man, Beach Baby, I'm sorry to hear that. Lucky to be alive. Miss Leroy, he is shook up. Mr. Leroy shook up, I bet. Well, I'm glad you guys are alive. Damn. Did the semi stop at least? See, crazy things happen in the world without us even provoking it. It just happens. Accidents happen. Crazy shit happens. That's why I choose to do me. I'll stay here in my own little world, do my own thing. The semi did not stop because I've heard of semi sideswiping people and keep going. So, Beach Baby, the semi did not stop, huh? Hi, Christopher. Yeah, I knew you'd be crying over the Chiefs. Wham wham. On to the next game, right? Poor Chiefs. I scheduled this hopefully, hoping that it would come to where the live would be right after the Chiefs game. But I had no preference whether they win or lost. There was no preference here for me. Not really into football. I'll watch the Super Bowl, but that's I'll watch a game here and there, but I'm really not into football. Basketball's my thing. Love me some basketball. I watched that Jake Paul, oh, Mike Tyson fight Friday night. Boy, what a disaster that was. Holy crap. And there was some good UFC fights on last night that I watched, but still having a hard time getting out of bed and getting my lungs working right. So I got to get my health back. Doing all kinds of remedies and different things, but still about to kick my ass. So back to the two moms, Veronica and Jillian. We're just gonna have to wait for trial, but I am very interested in to see everything at trial. What they knew, when they knew it. This ain't the first case I've went on looking for a missing person, but this one hit a little deeper and uncovered a lot of things. And anyway, now it's up to the courts. We'll have to watch and see what's going on. I did get a message from Wrangler earlier. Let's see here. It said, He sent me a clip. This teaching clip made me think of you from the Bible Project. Let's see here. Does it play?
Hey there, I'm Tim Mackey from the Bible Project, and today's verse of the day is Psalm 119, verse 114, which reads, You are my
Wrangler.
refuge and my shield. I have put my hope in your word, or your translation might read, I wait for your word. Today's line is about how God and God's word are like a stable, trustworthy refuge and shield. And notice that in both cases of the tower and the shield, they don't automatically protect a person. You have to go into a tower. You have to pick up.
Anyway, that was from Wrangler.
Shield for it to do what it.
We have conversations. We text back and forth a lot. I really want to help him. I'm going to continue to help him, and hopefully things go good with him. No, we don't. And somebody sent me something yesterday that guy's not even going to be on YouTube no more or something. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. But I'm still interested in the photos. I believe they exist. I believe the photos exist. And who has them? Who is sharing them? And I got to thinking. Somebody sent me a message and it said, "Don't you think it's after the crime scene was released, dum dum?" That's exactly what it said. Don't you think it was after the crime scene was released, dum dum? Well, no, I don't. Because there was kitty litter, so there wouldn't be puddles of blood in the ditch. I'm just saying. So to answer your question, dum dum, no, I don't think that the photos was after the crime scene was released because they took that blood. So, but I thought it was funny. It said dum dum. I kind of like that word, dum dum. That was set up to make both money. I mean, there was photos. There's no doubt there was photos. Now we gotta find them photos. I would like to see them. Like I said, I don't know either one of them to be liars, and I don't think they would just make that up. So I believe them photos do exist. Hello, Jane. My Jane. Saw in the comment posts that you're on it. Yeah, I think everybody should be on it. Like, if you have the time to email authorities and ask them, higher ups, the governor, the Senate. I think a lot's going to change in Oklahoma. They're not going to keep getting away. Hey, Lollipop, long time no see. Good to see you. But it is what it is. But you can't just go around saying you saw something and then get off the internet and think it's going to go away. I mean, that was what you said. You guys saw. I don't think you made it up. Hello, hello, hello. But again, I think they got court coming up. I think there's been something going on. That's just my feeling. I could be wrong. Could be wrong, but I think I think I think that's the only reason they'd move him. I just can't get my mind wrapped around this Carrie Moody losing her daughter. It really upsets me. And my heart really does go out to her. It's not just something I'm saying lightly. Like, man, just really, that sucks. Sucks. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight was set up to make both them guys big money. Tyson needs retirement money. I agree, Christopher. It was huge money. I believe it was a setup too. So, but I said all along Mike Tyson wasn't beating Jake Paul. At first, I thought Jake Paul was a joke, but I watch his training. He's good. And to be 4 years into this and be that good, who knows? But the kid knows how to make money, that's for sure. I mean, him and his brother's owning all of Puerto Rico over there. That's where their mansions are. They're doing something right. Yeah, Grandma Freckleface. That's why I'm saying there could have been a secret grand jury. I don't know. This is just my guesses. Could have been a secret grand jury held, and they need Grice back over here for court. Not something that they wouldn't schedule. They would just it would happen. Yeah, I thought the fight was blah. Yeah, I agree. I believe wherever the ladies were ambushed at, there had to be a lot of blood there, wherever that happened. Listen, the family said that it happened at El Road. I am not convinced of that, but that's just my own opinion, and I have a right to my own opinion. I don't think it was done there. My opinion, it was done at Tiffany's, but again, we won't know till court. But I don't think it was done right there at El Road. That's too close to the highway. A lot of traffic. I don't think so. Let's see here. Hi, all. Miss each of you. Yes, that is very sad on Carrie's daughter's death. My parents lost my sister at 18 years old in 1982 from a car accident. You should never bury your children. You should never have to bury your children. And she was close to her daughter. There's no doubt. In the time I spent with Carrie, she was very close to her daughter. All I hope is that she takes the time to heal, whatever that time may be. Like I said, she might be right back on YouTube because that's how she heals. I don't know, but prayers definitely are out to her. That's for sure. Yeah, the Lady Boxers was awesome. It was awesome. I like Amanda. So, Katie. Oh no, the fights last night, John Jones was and Stipe was good too. They were real good. I enjoyed them fights. I'm more into UFC, bare knuckles, but I do sponsor boxers. We all know that. I'm into boxing too. But I don't really get into the fake crap. That's why I've never been a WWE fan. But I don't know. I think they could get charged if it is rigged, you know, because there was money bet on that, and that affects the outcome of the money. I think the same thing, Rock. I think the killings happened also at Tiffany's. I really do, and I don't know. I felt that way from the very beginning. I felt that way from the very beginning that it didn't happen at El Road, and I could be totally wrong, but I felt like it happened away from El Road, and that car was planted. I still feel that way. I still feel that way. Hello? Is there documentation or anything of LEO investigators spending a bit of time at Tiffany's? I don't remember. I don't remember any documentation of them spending any time there other than to arrest her. And, but she was at the phone store. I don't know. I really don't know because I'd come home on that Thursday, and they got the bodies on that. They arrested them on that Saturday and got the bodies on that Sunday. So Wrangler and his family's doing good. He's still working two jobs. His wife's going to school. Sent me a bunch of pictures of the baby. Gosh, the baby's growing so quick. It'd be nice when he has his family all back together again. The news on the kids is the judge is, this is what I'm told, is now at the phase of reintroducing them so they can be back together. Like the kids, as far as I know, have never been taken from Wrangler, but I know that the judge is going to do everything possible to make sure that the kids are going to be introduced in the right way back to their dad. Like, I don't know how to say it, and I don't know what's been said to the kids. I imagine, hopefully, nothing. Hopefully, nothing's been said to the kids. But, 6 and 8, them kids are wondering where dad is, where mom is, where grandma is, where everything is. I would say in the next month he gets his kids back. And then they got to get a vehicle that's big enough to transport 6 kids. They need a 3-seater. Right now they got a truck. Well, this is the thing. We all make mistakes growing up. Everybody has a past. And whether it's partying or whatever it may be, I don't know. But he's been through rehab. He's doing good. He wants his family back together. And I have full faith that he will make that happen. And nobody will regret it. Like he's excited to have his kids back. Like he's ready. Now I know that upsets other people. And some of the screenshots that I get sent that where Wranglers talked about in these other channels, he's on YouTube. He follows YouTube. I'm just saying you should have the same courtesy. You don't know what kind of person he is. I mean, the history of any of this is crazy. You don't want to get me started in the history that I've found in this case. A lot going on. A lot happened. A lot going on. A lot happened, and a lot that people didn't want the rest of us to know. My dad had 9 kids, did a good job. No mom. Oh, I think Wrangler will do a great job. I think so too. Yes, everyone grows up. I talk to him about, I'd say, every couple of days. We keep in good contact. Keep in good contact. I plan on going to see him for the holidays. Everyone does grow up. Plus, everyone makes mistakes that we're not so happy about. Whether it be bickering with somebody, that we should have never been bickering with. No, it is what it is. But yeah, everyone grows up. Everyone grows up. I'm excited to see if something's filed tomorrow. Be watching the OSCN to see what's filed. So I think something's going to be filed. Something for Grice is going to be filed, or for all of them. I mean, in the Koberger case, they did a grand jury indictment just so they couldn't have a preliminary. So it happens. So it'd be real interesting to see. Those kids need all the family members if they are not toxic and all get along around the kids. I agree. It would be nice. I don't I don't see Wrangler keeping the kids from Veronica's family. I really don't. But I think he knows how important it is. Hopefully we learn from our mistakes. My past has always been a feisty bitch and still am. I guess I'll never grow up. No kidding. Yeah, I agree. Got to keep the kids away from toxic family members. Like, I mean, we could talk about the aunt all day long, but why did she release all that information? There was a reason. What was her reason behind it? Yeah, it looks like Grice is no longer in Woodward. He's been moved back to Guyman yesterday. Talking about Wrangler, none of us has walked in his boots, so we don't know. But yes, we all make not so good choices. He has done his time. It's time to move forward and be happy. Yes, I agree. I think he'll do great. I know he'll do great. I know I see the other kids and they're happy. They're clean, they're bathed, they're fed, they go to school, they're happy. Jane says I've walked in his addiction boots, freckle face. He's got that for life. But yep, agree. He'll be okay. I think he'll be okay too. There's some of us out here that's not hating on him. You know, just like any of the family members on either side. The ones that's accused, their family didn't do it. Why take it out on their family? It wasn't their family that did it. And you see people make remarks about uh, maybe somebody helping their son or somebody helping so and so. Well, you don't know what you would do if it was your son in jail, do you? Do you know what you would do, what you would believe? Because this is a horrendous act. It's really hard to believe that somebody would do these things. I don't know. We got a lot to learn for trial, that's for sure. A lot to learn. He's been going to classes even on his own. They went to a class the other night, so they're keeping it up. I'm proud of him for going to all the mandatory state classes that has been told to do. That shows responsibility and how bad he wants the kids back. I agree. I agree. And then, I mean, he lost the mother to his kids. He's losing his mother. I mean, Wrangler's in quite the predicament too. He's got a lot he's dealing with. But he's a strong kid. He'll make it through it. The way I understand it, no, he has not had contact with his brother or sister. So I know he's not back down in the Panhandle. He's staying away from the Panhandle. He don't want to go back there. But I don't believe he's had a conversation with his brother or his sister. I believe he tried, and I don't know what's going on there. And he's gonna have conversations with his mom. That don't mean he agrees with what she did, but that is still his mom, and he's gonna have conversations with her. And I don't want to know about them conversations. Them are his conversations, but he knows right and wrong, and he knows what's gone on here. I mean, he's cried. You know, he can't believe what's gone on. I don't believe there's no part of me that believes that he knew anything about it. And that's the truth. Yeah, he has no desire to go back to the panhandle. He don't want to go there. He don't want to be around there. Stay out of the area. You never know. I might get with WSU Kim mom. She's from the Idaho case. Lovely lady. I like her. But I know her husband owns a big construction company. She was offering to help. So I know a lot of times she's in the back here. But yes, I do have her number. I'm just waiting for things to calm down and see what exactly Wrangler wants to do, you know. And then let's not forget his wife's got family down there in the panhandle too. So I don't think the panhandle's good for them. Oh, well, that was really nice of you. I took crime scene photos last week. Many pretty sunflowers are there. That's nice. There was a lot of sunflowers around the crime scene, one of the crime scenes. As a matter of fact, Heath gave all of the flowers, had the mortuary take all the flowers out there because he couldn't take them with him. So, but you think you're being smart, favorite. Favorite's just being a smart ass. It's okay. We can take it. Or not. If mods get tired of them, they can kick them. That's how I feel about that. But we'll try to watch the court dockets this week and see if anything gets put up there. See, this is for the 50,000th time. If you don't like the channel, why be here? Like, seriously. I don't go hang out places I don't like. I've got better things to do. So if you don't like being here, why come here? That's my thing. You just want to come in and cause chaos. That's what you like to do. That's what you live for. Is that it? Listen, I don't think any of us is going to forget anytime soon how in depth that creator went into about the crime scenes. I mean, I've got it on my page and I've got a backup because trolls hang out in places they don't like because they're weird. I guess because I don't hang out where I don't like to be. That's for sure. Hey, Brock, somebody's going to talk about you. Okay, well, let them talk. I didn't rush over to watch it. I didn't watch any of it. Don't care. But anyway, I'm not going to stay on here very long. Again, um, Man, I hope Leroy and Beach Baby's gonna be okay. Sounds like they got sideswiped by a semi. Prayers out to them. Again, keep your prayers out for Carrie Moody. Yeah, that's just losing a child, boy. That's a rough one. It's very rough. I went by there going to be. Can you spell? What's a veterinarian? What's a veterinarian? I don't know what a veterinarian is. Veteran. What is that? What is this person saying? What is that word? I go by there myself. I always go by there. I don't know. Favorite. I went by there going to be the veterinarian. That just makes no sense. Going to the veterinarian with their pet. This is crazy. Okay, well, favorite is not showing up to be too damn smart, are they? They can't spell or something. But I go by that corner myself when I'm in the area. Um, I've stopped there many times. I mean, they have it up. They did the memorial up on the corner. Still go back to the rancher who said that the car was parked in the grass on the opposite side. It's going to be interesting to hear all that court testimony because how did it get to the street if it was in the grass? If he saw it parked in the grass, how did the car get to the street? Interesting. Going to the veterinarian with their pet, like they're probably going through the dictionary now trying to figure out the word that they wanted to use. So funny. When you come in to try to make a bold statement, you look like a fool. Here's your sign. Here's your sign. Whatever that may be. Makes no sense. You make no sense. But I mean, when the first night I went down there, they sent me to the wrong place, and it was actually it was a wreck where a motorcycle was there, and you know, keeping the area nice and clean. I mean, that's the last place they were seen. I get it. We need to pray for children's safety during this delay in reunion with Wrangler. Father God, hedge of protection over them. Keep any more trauma from being allowed in their lives. Amen. Amen. I don't know who. I could give a shit less who Rusty is. I don't know who Rusty in Boy City is either. Could care less. Makes no difference to me. Now you just look like a fool. Like, who cares? Yes, Rusty in Boise City is the best veterinarian. Like, now you just look like a fool. You might as well stop while you can. Yes, Ostrich, you haven't really missed anything. We talked about Carrie Moody lost her daughter in a car accident, 31 years old. Very sad. Our prayers go out to her. It's really extremely sad. I don't want to talk a lot about it because I feel it's her story to tell. But the prayers are going out for her. I couldn't imagine. I read where the car had ran off the road and rolled 4 times. I did read that. Rock. Maybe the garden in Idaho? Hmm. I don't know. I think that person is just being a butt. But I hope they keep the corner Duke cleaned up because that's the last place that we know they were alive. Yes, sending prayers. See, and then you just got people that go around just to cause drama. They like the drama. They live and breathe the drama. You're not gonna get any drama out of me. For one, I'm still not healed. Two, I got better things to do. Again, I went there looking for 2 live women. That's what I went there looking for. 2 missing live women. We're gonna stay on the case, but we're waiting. We're waiting for trial. And it just might be. Just might be that there was a grand jury. I don't know. It's had me curious though ever since I saw it. Because the only reason they would put him back in Guyman is because there's a court hearing. They're going to sneak up a court hearing. With that said, I don't know that I have much more to say other than be kind. And if you don't like the channel, don't come here. But they didn't die there. Some think they did die there, some think they didn't. Oh, you're back on the Idaho case? Is that what you're talking about? The garden is not where the house was? Is that what you're That's what I think you're saying, Deb. Debbie Deb. Don't know. Got it. Costs a fortune for free work. I will continue to heal. I'm trying to get better. Gosh, I thought I had this thing kicked and still stuck here. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Um, hopefully y'all have a good week. I'll try to get back on here. Thank you. I wouldn't say that I'm better. I mean, I have my days. Like, some days my lungs are clear, and the other days they're just so, oh. And some days I just can't get out of bed. I just want to sleep. I can't stop sleeping. So, I'll get there. I'll get there. But much love to everybody. Be kind to one another. Treat people the way you want to be treated. I'm trying to recharge, but gosh, you realize it's been a month I've been in this bed. It has to be a month. I'm ready to get back active. Much love to everyone. We'll have another live this week. I just don't know what day. But let's keep an eye on the court. See if a court hearing pops up. Because I think captain. Yeah, that's right. I am the captain. I'm the captain of the streets, the YouTube gang. Thank you so much. Big love. Yes, big love. Go get a vitamin drip. I take lots of vitamins, but now I'll have to look that up. Go get a vitamin drip. I'll have to check that out. Much love. Everyone have a good Thanksgiving. I'll be back on here before then. But much love and have a great evening. Have a great week.